As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Great job there by the receiving team, right? You got your opponent here on the road. You're not caught off guard on the opening kick of the game. You're able to fall on it, and now your offense has the ball in great field position. You have got to make them pay for that gamble.
Finds his man. It's Blue. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, is down at the 15.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left too.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the right. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. He's going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half as they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to pass. Scrambling away. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First down to start the drive after the break. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. The sure hands, it's Bond. Stopped after making the catch.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll try to run for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and from early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. All kinds of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Going up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. Open space at the 25. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crossing.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Back to the ground game on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Ewers. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Smokey the Cannon was firing the last time these two teams met as Texas pulled out a close one.
You know, when winning teams win a rivalry game like this, they get the bragging rights. That just seems like it's magnified in this state, though. That was a huge win for Texas a year ago.
Well, I mean, you mean everything's bigger in Texas? We've never heard that before. Obviously, when you beat the Aggies in a rivalry game, the bragging rights run deep for a whole year.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the left side. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Looking deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't. Incomplete. Bounce.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Scanning the field, it's Reed. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That's reeled in, it's Thomas. He's not going to get there, stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own